Hello. Welcome to a funny stream that I've just completely forgot to promote anywhere, but whatever, I'll do that in a minute. We are going to have a very chill and relaxed stream because I've had a very stressful day, so that's what we're going to do. And today we're going to be doing a tier list of all the planets and moons in the solar system, not the Juno system, because I've already done that video. So yeah. Which chat am I looking at? I don't know which chat you're talking about. Oh, you must have a YouTube glitch. That's not my video. That's not on my video. I've seen that before. So anyway, let me just put this somewhere. Anyway, oh wait, why am I on this screen? Did I accidentally press the wrong thing? Whoops. 1 second. 1 second. There we go. I don't know why the thumbnail's not showing up on that, but it is on YouTube, so whatever. So let's do this first because I just remembered. Big thank you to our members Pedro and DeepSpaceIndustries for supplying the funding for the music you can hear right now. And the music I am about to change actually, because we are going to change from this music to desktop music. And now the tier list, which I need to reset because I've those aren't actually how I feel about those planets. That is completely for the thumbnail, because funny clickbait. And I plan on making a full video based on this stream at some point. So we're going to do that. But basically, this is a tier list. And it has these, which are the tiers. This one's not very good because it has a bunch of this other stuff, which is like irrelevant, like Star Wars moons and planets. But we're just going to ignore everything. I mean, look, we even have the Tesla Roadster. Look at that. I might actually include these, honestly. But anything like past this point, I'm probably going to not include because they're irrelevant to the thing, and I can't really get rid of them unless I edit this tier list, but it's whatever. So yeah, we have the tiers. S is the best, FX is the worst. I don't know why there's FX, but there we go. Yeah. In fact, wait, let me see if I can... Okay, no, I can't change it. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. Now, before I start ranking anything, I'm just going to say, you are not going to like what I'm going to say today. I'm going to hurt many people's feelings with what I'm going to say today. I'm going to destroy many people's opinions of me, possibly, with this, this tier list. Because I have some interesting opinions, okay? I have some very interesting opinions on these planets and moons and asteroids and dwarf planets, which are all from our system. Oh yeah, I don't think Pan's in here, unfortunately, which is sad because I did try to look for one that had Pan in it, but unfortunately this was like the biggest one I could find, and it's not even like it's got all this random other stuff, but we'll just ignore that. And also bear in mind that I don't know some of these moons. Like, I actually don't know what Gong Gong is. I think it's possibly a dwarf planet, but I could be completely wrong. I might actually have to search some of them up to figure it out. But I do know most of the major ones, like pretty much all of the ones on the top here. So that's cool. And I'm just going to go and start with this, and we're just going to go this way. In fact, let me just mix these up so we're not doing all the major planets immediately, because I don't want to go through all those instantly. And also how I always do my tier list is the furthest on the left is the one that is the highest. So if there's as an example here, Phobos would be the one I like more. So starting with Phobos, I don't know what's going on there. That's a bit of a weird glitch, isn't it? Anyway, if you don't know, Phobos is a moon of Mars, and that's about all you need to know. It's one of the 2 moons of Mars. And I think Phobos is the bigger one, but I could be wrong. I cannot remember. And I think Phobos is also the one that's going away from Mars, but I also could be wrong. I don't remember. It's because there's Deimos right there actually. So I think Phobos is bigger, and I think it's moving away, but I could be completely wrong. So where would I rank Phobos? The issue is here is starting off, I have nothing to rank it against, so I don't have anything to put it into context, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Honestly, I would say Phobos is actually less interesting than Deimos, and just based on that, I'm actually going to put it lower than Deimos automatically. So I'm going to put Phobos in E. E for everybody, like the rating, you know. I don't really have much to say about Phobos. It's just like an asteroid-like moon, isn't it? It's cool, but it's just like generic asteroid moon, and there's a lot of those. So yeah, next we have Mercury, which is the closest planet to the sun and the smallest planet in the solar system, considering that unfortunately poor Pluto is not counted as a planet, and I'm going to definitely touch upon that and probably upset some people with my opinions on Pluto later, but I'll talk about that later, as I said. Mercury is very interesting because it is, first of all, obviously, as I said, it's the closest planet to the sun, and it's just a weird planet, like really weird. It looks so weird, like it's hard to explain, but it looks just different to anything you've ever seen. Like, no, it's the size of, it's like the size of the moons of Jupiter almost, or some of the moons of Jupiter and Saturn, just to put into context its size. And it just looks so unique for some reason. I guess because it's getting scorched by the sun. I'm not sure if that's actually the case, but you know, it just looks cool. And I would think most people would rate this lower, but I'm actually going to rate this as a C, I think. Which is kind of weird to say, because most people kind of ignore Mercury, I think. But I'm going to put it as a C, just because I think it's kind of underrated, and it's very interesting to look at. It's like super underrated. Next we have Deimos, the brother of Phobos, or sister. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. But yeah. So I'm gonna actually rate Deimos. Wait, did I say above or below when I said before? I think I said above, but I can't remember. But it wouldn't be there isn't actually, I wouldn't say there was, for me at least, there's much difference between these two moons. They're both moons of Mars. They're both relatively small, and they're pretty kind of uninteresting. I think Deimos is the one that is moving towards Mars and will eventually smash into it, but I'm probably wrong there. It's one of the two. And I believe Deimos is smaller than Phobos, but I could also be wrong there. I don't know. I haven't done any research, and I cannot remember off the top of my head, but there you go. I'm just going to put it there. It's not actually, honestly, that interesting in my opinion. Next, we have Ganymede. I think Ganymede is a moon of Saturn. I think. It might be Jupiter. I can't remember. I think it's Saturn. Wait, hang on. I need to search this up. Hang on a second. I'm gonna get roasted here if I don't get this right. 1 second. Yes, Ganymede is a moon of Jupiter. So I was right. Wait, no, I was wrong. Whatever. So Ganymede is a moon of Jupiter. I don't know much about it other than it looks kind of like granite, and that kind of is why the name is kind of funny to me, because it's like it has a G in the name and it kind of looks like that. And I'm just reading up on it. Ganymede is the biggest planet or biggest moon in Jupiter's orbit. Honestly, just for its look, because it looks kind of interesting, I would put it with Mercury, just because of how, like, it's still quite a boring looking moon as moons go, but it looks unique in my opinion. I mean, I say as moons go, I'm referring to like Titan and Europa and like things like that. So yeah, I honestly, C is kind of the tier of it looks interesting, but it's boring. That's kind of what C is. Next, we have Callisto. I believe Callisto is a moon of... I think it's also Jupiter. I think. My knowledge is really getting questioned here, because I used to be really good at this and now I've completely lost it all. I don't have much to say about Callisto. It's kind of interesting. I would put it with Ganymede, honestly. Okay, here's an actually interesting moon, in a way. We have Io, the pizza moon. It looks like a pizza, kind of. Not really. Actually, kind of looks like mustard. Or, yeah, just mustard. I believe Io has... okay, first of all, I believe Io is the closest moon of Jupiter, I think. Don't quote me on that. I'm not even going to check because I'm pretty confident. Io has volcanoes on it, I believe, also. Which is, I think, partially the reason why it looks so unique or so strange. Because you can see these black spots. I believe those are volcanoes, but I could be wrong. It's one of these parts that are volcanoes. And for that reason, I'm going to put it in A, because it's interesting. It's very interesting. It looks cool. And it has volcanoes, so it's geologically active. Although I think that's not actually it being geologically active, but it's because Jupiter is pulling it and stretching it. I could be wrong there, but I think that's the case. So I'm going to put it in A. Oh, buddy, look what we have here. Look what we have here. We have Europa. Now, if you know me, Europa is my least favorite moon. Yeah. Anyway, now we have Titan. Yeah, I'm joking. Europa is my favorite moon ever. Ever. Best moon. It's so cool. Look at it. It's so cool. Europa is an icy moon. It has a giant ice layer that is theorized to be above a giant ocean. I'm not sure if that's actually been confirmed or not. I cannot remember, but we're sending Europa Clipper to Europa, which is also happens to be my favorite space probe that has yet to be launched, unfortunately. But yeah, it's going to go and figure out Europa and stuff at some point, if it ever gets launched due to funding or not. But yeah, Europa's awesome. It's such a cool moon. It has ice and it looks cool. That's pretty much all I have to say about it. It's just the coolest moon, like factually. Well, actually, I guess Titan gives it a run for its money, because Titan's a moon with, as you can see, quite a thick atmosphere. I believe Titan is a moon of Saturn, I think. Or wait, hang on, let me check my moons here. Yeah, I think it's a moon of Saturn. Wait. Yeah. I think. Oh, wait, no, that's Triton. Okay, Titan might be a moon of Jupiter then, actually. Either way, Titan has an atmosphere, and that makes it interesting, which is why I'm putting it in A tier next to other interesting moon. I think Titan also has something going on under the atmosphere. Like, doesn't it have like, isn't it theorized to have methane lakes or something? And they plan on eventually sending like a mini submarine to explore the lakes, possibly. I could be wrong, but I think that's the case. So yeah. Next we have Rhea, which is a... Is it a moon or is it a dwarf planet? I could not remember. I actually cannot remember. Either way, see, this is where, like, it's with these moons that all look very similar that I cannot remember the names of, and I don't know much about them. I think Rhea is a dwarf planet, but I could be completely wrong. Actually, let me do research because I want to make sure that I'm not being stupid here. Oh my god, I can't spell. Although it is kind of hard to spell. Let's see, Rhea. Oh, it's a moon of Saturn. Okay, never mind, I was wrong. So Rhea is a moon of Saturn, and I don't know much about it, so I'm just going to put it in F tier because, or actually, this will be the tier that I'll make this the tier that I don't know anything about. This will be the worst tier. So if I don't know something about the planet, I'll put it here. Iapetus or Iapetus. I don't know how you say that. Now, I could be completely wrong. Oh no, I am wrong because it's Charon. Okay, I'm thinking of the wrong moon. I thought Charon was Iapetus, but yeah, that's wrong. The reason I thought that is because the thing here where Pluto is like dumping material onto it or whatever. But yeah, it's Iapetus is different. I think this is the moon that actually has a heart on it, right? It has like a heart somewhere on it, like in the darkness. It's also a Death Star moon, like Mimas here, Mimas. I don't know how you say that, but it has a much fainter Death Star laser. I think it looks really awesome, to be honest, so I'm going to put it in B. I don't know much about it, but it looks cool, and I think it has the heart on it. If it's the one with the heart on it, then it's pretty cool. Then we have Dione. Is this like... Don't we have this in Juno? But like, it's one of Silora's moons. I stole the name. I could be wrong, I can't remember the names of them now. Isn't it like... something... I can't remember. I don't know much about this one either, so I'm just going to put it down here. It has a cool name, at least. I know that. Next we have The Sun is a Deadly Laser. Honestly, this is kind of hard to rate because everything else is like a place you can, in theory, stand, except like the gas giants. But the sun is like, you can't even go close to the sun. The cool thing about the sun is, though, have you ever seen those videos and pictures of like where they like take pictures super close of the sun from Earth and it looks just super awesome? That alone is just a reason to rank it so high. I mean, you can see it on here, like all the like interesting colors. It's just so cool, and like how the plasma like moves. It's so weird and cool. Like it's like unimaginable how big all that is, and then you like scale our sun up to the size of something like not Jupiter, Betelgeuse, and then you're like, oh damn, okay, our sun's tiny actually. But yeah. Earth. This is the place that all humans are born, and I don't like humans, so I'm going to put it in F tier. That's all that needs to be said. I don't like humans, so it's going to be in F tier. I do not know how to pronounce that. Thelius? Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't know anything about this this moon. However, this moon, I know something about. I know it's like pretty close to us or something, and I hear that we tried to land there once. I'm not sure how that went, but It sounds pretty cool, I guess. And honestly, just because I can see it with my own eyes, and I can't see the rest of these with my own eyes currently. Although I can technically see Jupiter and Venus with my eyes, but those are like you can barely tell they're there. I'm gonna put the moon in B because I can see it with my own eyes, and it looks cool, I guess. Although it falls off every day that I see the moon. It falls off more and more because it's getting a bit boring seeing it every single day, pretty much every day in the morning, like super early in the morning. You see that thing just sitting in the sky menacingly. It's like, what are you doing there, man? But yeah, that's where I'm putting the moon. I mean, honestly, yeah, okay, that's fine. What decision did I make you angry with? Because I said at the start of the stream, I'm going to make somebody angry today. What sin have I committed today? Anyway, moving on. Enceladus. Enceladus is another icy moon, I believe. I think. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Enceladus also has volcano-like structures on it. I think this is the one that has like the little volcanoes like coming out the side, and then they like pictured them and everything, and it was really cool. I think I could be completely wrong, but I think it is Enceladus. In fact, you might be able to see it on there, but no, it's too blurry. So yeah, just because of that, I'm going to put it with Io because it's basically Io, but like icy or something. So yeah, okay, here we go. This is the big one. This is the big one, or rather the small one, I suppose. If we want to make jokes about planets. No, FX is the tier of the planets I don't know. F is the worst tier, which is why Earth definitely belongs there. So Pluto is unfortunately a dwarf planet. RIP. That's, okay, maybe scientifically everybody disagrees with me here, but in my heart, Pluto is a real planet. It's so sad. Like, the amount of people that protested for this to be a planet and then it just wasn't a planet. It's so sad. And Pluto is so interesting as well. Like, it's so unique looking, and like it has a weird, I guess you could say, ecosystem. Oh, it's not eco, but like it has an interesting system, I guess. I don't really know what I'm saying. But yeah, with its quote unquote moon, because technically, do you even count this is a moon because it's so big compared to its host? But yeah, we have Charon here. I'm not going to rank this yet, I'm just saying, but like Charon is a moon of Pluto, I believe. So it has a cool little dynamic with Charon. Actually, you know what? I wonder how far out the barycenter, or is it called barycenter? I think it's called barycenter of Pluto and Charon is. I wonder where that's at. But that's kind of interesting. Which is, I think, the reason why Pluto is a dwarf planet is because it didn't clear all the debris from its sphere of influence or whatever. So that's probably why the barycenter is probably way outside the planet. Because if you didn't know, the barycenter between the moon and Earth is actually really surprising. I didn't expect it to be so far out from the center of Earth. It's almost on the edge. It's kind of crazy. It's really interesting, though. So yeah, Pluto, I'm going to rank S tier because I wanted it to be a planet and it wasn't a planet. So justice for Pluto. It's weird because Pluto is still included on almost every like poster of the planets in a row and everything. Like people want to believe, but alas, it is not. That is not going to happen. And next we have Mimas, which is the major Death Star moon of Saturn, I believe. And I just want to say, look at this. Look at the surface of this thing. This thing looks absolutely decimated. I mean, it's too pixelated here, but look how decimated that thing looks. Like, what is that? What has this thing been through? It's crazy. It has been through a ton, clearly, because it has got a decimated surface. And honestly, just because it's a Death Star moon, it goes in A, because it's just so funny. It just looks. I mean, I don't know what the like axial tilt or whatever of Mimas is, but I feel like this photo was like rotated or something just to look like it's the Death Star, and in reality this was like down here or some silly thing like that. Who knows? But yeah, this is like the moons I like tier, isn't it? Yeah, it's Enceladus with a water geysers. Yeah. Okay, Gong Gong. I don't know anything about this moon, but it has a really funny name. Or maybe it's not a moon. I think it might be a dwarf planet because it has a funny name. A lot of the dwarf planets have funny names. But yeah, as much as I want to rank this somewhere, I don't know anything about it, so I'm gonna have to put it there. Eventually, when I learn something about all these planets, I'll hopefully come back to this tier list in a few years, and then I'll hopefully be able to place these in a order that is more sensible. Titania. I also do not know anything about this moon. I think it's possibly a moon of Saturn, but I'm completely unsure. Based on just what I'm seeing on the surface here, it looks like there's something interesting going on. It's got a lot of bright spots, so I'm not sure what that's about. Maybe it's ice or something. But yeah, I don't really know anything about Titania. Saturn. Saturn is such an iconic planet. It is like, it's surely got to be the most iconic planets when you exclude Earth, right? Maybe Jupiter's higher barely, but I think Saturn has to be the highest, right? Well, saying that, maybe Mars is actually up there way more now because of the whole going to Mars thing. Maybe that's boosted Mars up, but I think Saturn has got to be one of the most iconic planets ever. Even though it's actually kind of boring, honestly. I mean, sure, it has a ring, but it's like there's so many planets that have rings and so many planets that have had rings. Like Earth had a ring once. Jupiter, I think, yeah, Jupiter has a ring. It's just like barely visible. Uranus has a ring, I believe. And Neptune probably has a ring, but I don't remember if Neptune has a ring. So yeah. Personally, though, I think Saturn is probably middle of the road. It's cool, but it's like... It's not like Mars cool. Even though Mars is, like, in theory, not that cool, but whatever. Oh, that's kind of funny. We have... Oh, wait, never mind. I'm reading these names wrong. We have Oberon. I don't know anything about this moon, if I'm being honest. It's kind of funny how all the moons and dwarf planets that I have no clue about are all like the exact same grey. Although that might just be because there's no coloured photos or like, you know, processed or whatever photos. Yeah, I'm not going to Saturn. I'm going to Europa, actually. Umbriel. Okay, I've heard of this one, and I think I've seen some pictures, and it looks like it has ice on the poles there. That might not be ice, that might be something else, but I'm like almost certain that's ice. So just based on that, I'm actually going to rank this one because I have heard of it and I have seen images of it. I just don't know anything about it. And I'm going to rank this with... Yeah, let's leave it with Deimos. Thing is, I don't think I'm going to fill in these lower spots very much, but I'm not sure. We'll see. Uranus. This is the funny planet that has like an insane axial tilt or whatever they call it, and it's like it's like 90 degrees across, like over, and it's like rolling. It's funny. It's really funny. So yeah, that's the funny thing about it. And just because of that, it's kind of unique. And I would honestly say, no, it's not. It's not more unique than Saturn, actually. Okay, maybe it is a bit more unique than Saturn in terms of that, but it's like, it doesn't look very interesting. Like, it's just like the most out of all the gas giants, it's the one with the least texture, right? Like look, Neptune has some texture at least. It's like the least textured one, so it's kind of boring, I guess. So yeah, I'm just gonna maybe I'll move it down actually, so we have that more balanced. Ariel, well, it's like Ariel from the hit movie Little Mermaid. Wait, is that even spelt right? I don't know. I don't know anything about this place, but it looks kind of cool. And it's not grey, so we can't put it down there. I'm just going to leave it with Phobos, because it has like these cool looking like rivers or like, I don't know what those are. They're cool though. Like valleys and stuff. It's definitely got more defined like valleys than possibly even Europa. You can't really see it as much on here, but with the shadow, you can totally see it on here. Neptune. Oops, that's not Neptune. Neptune. Neptune is like an upgrade of Uranus. Or Uranus, sorry. I just said Uranus. You can clip that. Congrats. You got me, guys. I've done it. Damn it. Damn it. Yeah. Neptune is like the upgrade of Uranus. I don't actually know if that's the correct pronunciation, by the way. That's just the way I like to say it, because I don't like saying it the other way. So, anyway. Yeah, Neptune is like an upgrade of Uranus. I might even put it with Saturn. No, okay, I'm not going to put it with Saturn. So what an interesting order we have here. We almost have the planets in order. Almost. At least, like, here. It's almost in order. I could do that, but I have never built a rocket for RSS, so I'd probably, like, suck at it or something. Anyway, Triton. Triton is a moon of Saturn, I believe. And it's... Is Triton the biggest moon in the solar system, or is that... Am I remembering wrong? In fact, let's do a little bit of research and find out. I think Triton's the biggest. Let's see. Oh wait, no, Triton's a moon of Neptune. I'm stupid. Oh, it orbits it orbits retrograde as well. That's interesting. Oh, Ganymede's the largest moon. I'm wrong. Okay. It's not Triton. I didn't know Triton was a moon of Neptune. I don't know why I thought it was a moon of Uranus. Or oh wait, yeah, I'm getting this wrong. So Titan is the moon of... Wait, is it Titan? Why don't we have Titan here? Wait. Oh, is Titan Titania, or am I... I must... Wait, yeah, it must be, right? If that's the case, then I'm stupid. Because I didn't know that would be called that. If that's the case, then I'll have to move that. But I don't actually know if that's the case, because Titan isn't on here. Oh no, it's there. I'm blind. I've already done it. I'm really failing today, aren't I? Anyway, Triton is... Honestly, I don't know if we know much about it, but it looks interesting, and it's a moon of Neptune, and Neptune doesn't have many moons. Well, for a gas giant, Neptune doesn't have... Wait. No, I'm just gonna stop speaking because I'm gonna get something wrong here. Yeah, Neptune, we haven't explored it much, so yeah, but I think Triton looks pretty cool, so I'm gonna put it in B tier. Miranda. Isn't this like the name of a Star Wars planet? It looks super interesting. I mean, look at the terrain on there. That looks like really jagged and unique. And is that like terrain like going off the surface there or something? Because if so, that's kind of crazy. I'm going to leave it in E tier with that. Oh, Ceres. How do you say this? Ceres? Ceres? I don't know, but what I do know is Ceres is one of my favorite dwarf planets. So I'm going to put it in A tier. Because, yeah, it's just cool. Orcus. Wait, is this real? Is this real? Surely not. Wait, I have to do some research. Surely this is not real, right? I'm about to be dumbfounded. Oh, Orcus is a Neptunian moon. So we got another one. I don't know if the image of it is a real image or if it's a like a artist impression. Because looking online, it looks kind of like an artist impression, honestly. And it has a moon called Vanth. I don't know if that's on this tier list. Doesn't look like it's on this tier list. But yeah, that's the moon Vanth, which is like that. Which looks very close for... Maybe it's like way behind, but it looks very close there. And so yeah, I mean, it has a moon, which is kind of interesting. So wait, so it's a moon with a moon. That's kind of funny, actually. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I said no way. They named a moon after a moon in Juno. No way, crazy. They can't be doing that. That's like copyright or something. Planet 9 black hole. I mean, Vulcan's cool. It's a cool concept, but it doesn't exist. So, I mean, I wish it existed. That'd be super cool, but it doesn't. Then we could have like 10 planets because we could pretend Pluto was a planet. Then we have 10 planets. Then we're winning. Wait, no, we'd still have 9 planets, right? Yeah. Venus. Venus is super interesting and super underrated, in my opinion. I think Venus gets so underrated, it's actually just completely wrong. People are... Okay, so we're looking at going to Mars. Jupiter is getting completely... Or not Jupiter, Venus is getting completely rejected out here, man. Like, it's... I don't know why. It's literally amazing. Like, sure, it sucks to try and land there, but it's just awesome. Like, it has a thick atmosphere. It looks like, if you've seen the pictures from the Soviet lander, it looks so weird and interesting. And also, it looks like mustard gas on the surface. Honestly, Venus is probably one of my highest rated planets. Okay, maybe I have bias because Venus is also viewable very easily with a naked eye. Like, I see it every day, pretty much. It's like one of the brightest objects in the sky because of how close it is and big. I believe it's actually brighter than Jupiter, despite being like so much smaller, because it reflects so much light. So yeah, that's just interesting fact. Speaking of Jupiter, there it is, the largest planet in the solar system. Also known as like the shepherd or whatever you want to call it, because it like eats all the asteroids. Like it ate. Was it Jupiter that ate Shoemaker Levy, or was that not? Was it not a different asteroid or something? I think it was Jupiter that ate Shoemaker Levy or something like that. It was something. I can't remember the name of it. It was something like that anyway. So yeah, that was cool. And Jupiter is honestly a pretty based planet because like it's saved us so many times from like stupid asteroids and stuff. Although it also puts us in danger of asteroids because it can fling them towards us. But I like it. It's got Europa, so I'm gonna put it in A tier because, you know, without Jupiter we wouldn't have Europa, and that makes me sad. And in fact, I can show you guys. Let me zoom out. Look, it's Jupiter and stuff. So yeah. Charon or Charon, I don't know how you say this. So this is the moon of Pluto, I believe. And what's interesting about this is, as I was saying, the dynamic duo or dynamic between these two planet or dwarf planets. Wait, do you consider both dwarf planets? Because technically this is still as big as like not actually super tiny compared to Pluto, so technically they both could be dwarf planets. I don't know if that's how that's considered or if Charon is actually the moon. But yeah, so basically, as you can see here, I believe this is the right moon because otherwise I'm going to get roasted here. But as you can see on here, there's this little dark spot. And from what I know is Pluto has been basically ejecting material in some way and depositing it on the top of Charon, or I don't know if that's actually the top, but you can see it's deposited it on the surface here. And that's why it's got this dark spot. And I find that so interesting. Like, that is, like, I don't know why that is just so cool, though. Like, the fact that they're able to interact with each other and the amount of material it must have dumped on top of Charon just to see that much color and that much difference is kind of crazy. So I'm going to put it in B just because of that. Like, that alone is pretty cool. Yeah, so Pluto and Charon are binary pretty much because of how far out the barycenter must be from Pluto. It's very interesting. Salacia? Wait, why does this thing look like... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hang on. Why does this look so much like TT? Am I I can't be the only one that thinks this looks like TT, right? At least in structure, not color, but in structure, it looks almost identical to TT. I swear to God. It's crazy. Oh, 1 second, I gotta do something. Whoops. Yeah, so, yeah. Let me do some research on this one, actually, because I don't know anything about this one. Salacia. God, every moon is named after, like, a god, like Roman god or something. It's actually crazy. Oh, Salacia is actually a dwarf planet. Okay. Oh my God. A single Earth year on Salacia is 276 years. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, it looks like TT to me, like, surely. And it also has a moon here. I'm not sure what its moon is called. Yeah, let's actually see. Its moon is called Akatia. I don't know how you say that. But yeah. It has a moon. And just because it looks like TT, I'm going to put it in D tier? Yeah, I mean, look, it looks like TT, like, straight up. Like, that is actually crazy to me. Like, how similar that looks in shape, at least. Like, even, like, the surface texture looks almost identical. That's weird, man. Haumea. I'm butchering this. Haumea is another dwarf planet. It looks like an egg. Looks like a dinosaur egg. It has some moons. I'm not sure what they're called, but I mean, it looks like an egg, so like we have to put it kind of high, right? It looks absolutely ridiculous. I wonder how it got like that even. Like how does that even happen? I guess because it's like not got enough gravity to form itself fully into a sphere. But I could be wrong. I'm not sure. Mars. Okay. Honestly, Okay, this is weird. Okay, so Mars, I think Mars in the community overrated. Mars in general, pretty cool because it has like the solar system's highest mountain, and I believe the solar system's lowest point. Although I hear, wait, I think it's that, or maybe wait, doesn't Ceres also have like one of the highest mountains in the solar system, or is it some other dwarf planet like that? I don't remember. But yeah, Mars has got some interesting records. It also has a atmosphere, um, and it is so weird. Mars, if I don't know if you've looked at the terrain of Mars, but it is so weird, man. Like it. Why have I got this up? It is so weird. Like there are so many different environments, like sand dunes and like, well, mostly sand dunes, but it's like rocky bits, small rocky. Okay, okay, maybe I'm not giving it its entire thing here, but yeah, it's not. It's not. It's very interesting, in my opinion. At least the terrain, like geologists, they'd have a field day. But because it's overrated by like pretty much everyone, I'm gonna put it in D tier because I think it's like way overrated by people. Core. I'm just gonna say this planet is named, or not planet, sorry. This I think it's a dwarf planet. Wait, let me see. Yeah, this dwarf planet is has the same name as a spaceship in a game I used to play. So that already makes it pretty cool because it's like a pretty cool name. It also seems to have a little moon. Let's have a look at what it says online. How the heck? Okay, I forgot how to spell this. It's actually so difficult. Oh, it's a ringed dwarf planet. Interesting. And it's in the Kuiper Belt. And it occasionally encounters Neptune by the looks of it. Or no, sorry, wait. Oh, beyond Neptune. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, it's just another dwarf planet with a moon. I don't know much about it, so I'm just gonna put it with Orcus because I also didn't know much about that. Making, yeah, this thing. I believe this is another dwarf planet. And once again, I do not know much about it, but it has a funny name, so I'm going to put it next to Mars. Eris. Eris is another name of a ship in the same game, which is kind of funny. But yeah, Eris is kind of cool. I think Eris is also a dwarf planet, and I think it's possibly icy. I can't remember. I actually can't remember. Or maybe it's rocky. It's something like that. But it's cool. I'm going to put it above... Actually, I'm going to... Okay, I'd put it in this order. Eris is above Haumea. Sedna. I've heard of this one, but I don't remember much about it. And that's the same with this one as well. Chiron. Okay, let me have a look. I don't know. Let me have a look. Oops. Oh, look, another Roman god or something. Or Greek, never mind. Maybe I'm wrong. Chiron. Or... Chiron is a small solar system body in the outer solar system orbiting the sun between Saturn and Uranus. One second. I think it has a ring, right? Yeah, it has a ring by the looks of it. Let's see. There is not a stable ring system, but a surrounding material that is currently evolving. I don't know what that means, but it has a ring, which is cool because it's like a small planet, a dwarf planet. So, you know, honestly, good on you, mate. You got a ring. That's interesting. You're like gonna go there because you're more interesting than the rest of these. How the heck do you say that? Charicle? Charicle? Charicle. Oh, Chariclo. Chariclo. The largest wait. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, it has 2 rings, which is probably why you can see the rings there. And I don't think it has moons. No, I don't think so. But it has a ring, so I'm gonna put it next to Chiron because actually it has like an more interesting. Like you can it looks more interesting. It kind of looks like TT again, but like you can barely see it this time. Now we have Arakoth. That is that is such a good name for this thing because it looks so menacing. This looks like a binary gone wrong by the looks of it, and they've fused together. So I assume this is an asteroid and not a... Well, yeah, it's not a planet, is it? Clearly. It's an asteroid. And, you know, turns out these things are actually way more common than I ever thought, and I found this out recently. That they're actually, like, quite common, these, like, fused asteroids, which is kind of interesting. But I'm still going to put it kind of high because it's just interesting. I'm going to put it in C tier. I don't know much about it. But it would rotate weirdly because of it's heavier on this side, obviously. What the heck? Comet Halley. Also Comet Halley, but drawn as sword. What? What does that even mean? We have Comet Halley. This was one that like we saw with our eyes, and it was cool, and I think it's still alive, right? I think it's gonna come around again. I'm not sure. I can't confirm that. I can't remember. But you know, you don't see it very often, so I'm gonna rate it kind of highly. Do we have anything else here? I mean, I could rate these spacecraft and such. Wait, that must be the 2, right? Yeah. I could rate these spacecraft, but I think it's kind of irrelevant because a spacecraft tier list on its own would be more interesting, I think. These are all irrelevant things. I mean, I don't know why that is a thing. I think this is referring to the moon that crashed into Earth, which then formed our moon. I think. I could be completely wrong. Earth is in the F tier because Earth has humans on it, and I don't like humans. See, it makes complete sense. So yeah, this is the tier list. Can I how do I... Presentation mode? There we go. Oh, I should have done it like this the whole time. I forgot. Oh, god damn it. Why didn't I do it like this? Yeah. But here's the tier list. All the planets I don't really know much about, or moons and dwarf planets. I've heard of some of these, like Sedna, Oberon, and Dione and Rhea, but I don't know anything about them, so I just decided not to rate them. What tier would Drew be? I've actually made a Juno New Origins tier list for all the planets before, So the video's on my channel if you want to go and see that. Not, just saying. You should totally like and subscribe to my channel. No way, crazy plug. Um, but yeah, so we have Earth in F tier because humans suck. We have, what order would I put these in? Uh, Phobos is very uninteresting. So, can you go here? And then it would be like this. Yeah. So Phobos, Miranda, Ario, Quor, Orcus, and Uranus. I can't say it. I actually can't say it. Uranus. There we go. Yeah. Why wouldn't Earth be an F tier exactly? So let's rank these. I'm gonna put that there because it looks funny. Neptune is actually better than Mars, and Mars is better than Deimos, and this is better than Deimos. Wait, hang on. There we go. So, Deimos, Makemake, Mars, Neptune, Salacia, Umbriel. Umbriel just looks cool, honestly. Then we're gonna have it in this. Can you go here, please? Please. This order: Callisto, Ganymede, Akaroth, or Akaroth, Mercury, and Saturn. Then we have Charon. Please go to the front. This is in front of all of these. We have the sun is a deadly laser. The moon. Actually, you know what? Yeah. Eris, Triton, Iapetus, Haumea, Chiron, Chariclo, and Charon. I love how we have Chiron and Charon. I just realized those are like so similar. It's actually weird. Yeah, I mean Earth's gonna be in F tier. It deserves. It's stinky. We don't like Earth. Oh, can I move you, please? There we go. That can stay there. That can go there. Okay. Halley's Comet, Jupiter, Mimas, Io, Titan, Ceres, and Enceladus. And this is already in the perfect order. Venus, Pluto, and of course the god tier, that is Europa, the best moon. And in fact, the best celestial body in the entire solar system. Just saying. I am not at all biased, let me tell you that. So there is my full tier list. And yeah, that is it. That it's done. I've completed it. When I make this into a video, I will most likely put the link to the presentation in the description so you guys can do it for yourself and post yours wherever. I have one object for you to rate in an asteroid belt. What is that? What are you talking about? Oh, you literally mean the entire asteroid belt. Maybe I'll do that in another stream because I got to go now. But yeah, there we go. There's the full tier list. Let me zoom out so you can like see the whole thing. Zoom. There we go. There's the full tier list. We have everything that I know and everything that I don't know. Hopefully next time I'll know something about some more of these planets. Like I've heard of Sednas many times, but I don't remember anything about it. So yeah, thanks for coming to the stream as always. Oh, let's do this actually. Big thanks to our members, Pedro and DeepSpaceIndustries, for supplying the funding for the music you can hear right now on the stream, as always. Hopefully you enjoyed this tier list because it's something different. I haven't done anything different in a while, and I wanted to do something different, and this kind of really inspired me. I was like, damn, I can totally do a tier list, and it'll be actually really fun and chill because it's not just Juno constantly. So yeah, hopefully we'll do something similar in the future, or find something else I can do that is similar to this sort of thing. And yeah, thanks for coming, and I'll see you in